Good Vach, good Yor, and a Gmar Chasim Tova to everyone. The Aseres Yemei Tshuva are a time that we are very close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Chazal tell us that the Pasuk, Dirshu Hashem b'himatzo, kra'uhu b'yaso karov, search out Hashem when He is found, call out to Him when He is close, as a reference to these days of Aseres Yemei Tshuva. We're very close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. What does that mean? The Rabbi Yonah asks a great question in Shari Tshuva. He says, what's the difference between a tshuva that a person would do throughout the year and the tshuva that he's going to do on Yom Kippur? Tshuva throughout the year is an opportunity to make up for those mistakes that we made, to fix up those negative marks on our record. And it's true, we can do tshuva the whole year. But what's special about tshuva on Rosh Hashanah, Aseres Yemei Tshuva, Yom Kippur? Says the Rabbi Yonah, the Torah tells us that on Yom Kippur, Lifnei Hashem titaru. Before HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you become tahor. You become tahor, totally pure, totally clean. What does that mean? It's not just about fixing up things on our record, but rather it's about becoming a whole new person. Think about what that means. A tamei person cannot go into the Beis HaMikdash. It's an Isur D'Oraisa. A tamei person is sent michutz l'machane. They're not allowed the same access to everybody else. They're not allowed the same access to HaKadosh Baruch Hu kaviyachol. A tahor person has that access. A tahor person can reach into a whole another place where he didn't have access to before. And that's what we're trying to achieve over here this time. This is a time of Aseres Yemei Tshuva where we are lifnei Hashem. We're before HaKadosh Baruch Hu, literally able to access Him on a whole nother level. And an Adam Gadol once told me that during this time when he's saying the Slichos, Vayavor Hashem al panav vayikra, he's saying the Pesukim about Moshe Rabbeinu davening to HaKadosh Baruch Hu on behalf of Klal Yisrael. He envisions himself as that Shaliach Tzibur, as that person, Vayavor Hashem al panav, that Hashem is passing before His face. And the truth is that that's a beautiful vision for a person to have during his slichos, but it's not just during the slichos, it's during this whole tekufa. A person should feel lifnei Hashem, a person should feel closer and more accessible to HaKadosh Baruch Hu kiviyachol. The rest of the year, we can make up for our mistakes, but during this time, we're meant to become totally new people. Rav Soloveitchik Zatzal gave a beautiful mashal of this. He said, for example, a gambler, somebody who's addicted to gambling, so during the rest of the year, his tshuva might be such that he's, he'll try to work on it. He'll try to set up a geder to not fall into this trap, to fall into this Yetzer Hara. But comes this time of Tahara, and he's going to take an axe to his gambling table, and he's going to smash it into smithereens. It is no longer something that's in his life, something that's no longer holds a place in his mindset. This is what Tahara means. Tahara means that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is so much closer to us, so much more accessible to us. And these two levels of tshuva are hinted to in the Gemara, the Mishnah, really near the end of Maseches Yuma, Pei Hey on the base, where Rabbi Kiva tells us, Ashreichem Yisrael, that Klal Yisrael is so lucky. Lifnei mi atem tahar eschem. Who's being mitahar you? HaKadosh Baruch Himself. And the Mishnah brings two psukim there. Two psukim. One says, Shneimar, as it says, V'zarakti alechem mayim tahorim utahartem. I'm going to sprinkle upon you pure waters, and you'll become pure. V'ne'emar, and it says, V'omer, mikveh Yisrael Hashem, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the mikveh of the Jewish people. I once heard from Rabbi Friend, he quoted, I think, from the Chavetz Chaim. He said that there are two levels of tahara. We know that in halacha, a person can have zrika versus a mikveh. A mikveh means you have to go all the way in, and that will achieve complete tahara. But zrika also works. Zrika is where the holy waters are sprinkled onto you, and it can just touch a finger, and it spreads throughout the entire body to bring about tahara. Even if we cannot completely change ourselves overnight, and we are just working on small kabbalas in order to improve ourselves, that can also bring us to a whole new place. That can make us more accessible to HaKadosh Baruch Hu kiviyachol, and ourselves more be able to access Hashem. As Hashem, this Aseres Yemei Tshuva, we should feel the opportunity of being lifnei Hashem. We should move ourselves in an incredible positive direction to get closer and closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Ra'u b'yaso karov. Gmar chasim tov to everyone.